time to review another wholesome anime. Oh, what's this? What an interesting premise. Time to see what this is all about. What's the worst that can happen, right? Okay. What the fuck is this? You're so fucking stupid. Stop making it worse. I don't know what's going on anymore. Why do you guys keep giving this guy the light of day? You're so fucking pathetic. No. What are you doing? What are you doing? How are you attracted to this guy? You too? Oh no, not you. You still have time to get away from this. What's up, cantaloupes? Today we're gonna talk about... I can't believe I'm doing this. Today we're going to be talking about Rent a Girlfriend. Yes, you heard it right. We're going to be talking about this dumpster fire we call an anime. Let's start off with the characters. Usually I talk about our main guy first, but we'll save him for last. I'm guessing you know why. First you got Chizuru, who is just perfect. She's probably everything you can ask for from a friend, granddaughter, and a girlfriend. She's smart, she's beautiful, hardworking, she can cook, she knows how to fend for herself, she's a great actress, and she manages her time really well. Like, holy shit. I can't even write this script without stopping and thinking about what flavored Hot Pocket I should eat for the rest of the week until I switch over to watching some random Indian dude making mansions out of dirt and sticks. She could literally do whatever she puts her mind to. Oh, I want to be an actress. Goes to an acting school. Oh, but acting school costs a lot of money. Goes and gets a job. Oh, I want to practice my acting skills. Becomes a rental girlfriend. Oh, I still want to get a degree as a backup plan. Goes to college. All at the same time. But what she can't do is to leave this degenerate inbred fuck alone. Then you got Ruka-chan, a cute and energetic girl that has a tendency to let her emotions overwhelm her. Like, a lot. As soon as one thing doesn't go her way, she immediately loses it and jumps to the worst possible conclusion she can come up with. Hey Ruka, I'm gonna go to work now.
Are you cheating on me? Why can't you just be happy with me? You're probably going out to meet up with that one woman you're always talking with.
My mom?
Oh, so that's her name? Mom? You guys know each other a lot then, huh? Well, why didn't you just marry her then?
She got sent to the hospital recently, I told you.
Oh. So that's probably where you guys meet up and fuck.
A lot of people find her annoying, but I don't know, man. I kind of like her. Especially because she's a short-haired anime girl. Like, come on, man. I just wanted to see at least just one short-haired girl end up with the main character for once. Even if the main character is this cringy, degenerate sack of shit. Going back, she's just your regular teenage rental girlfriend who knows what she wants and gets what she wants. Oh, I want you to be my boyfriend. Literally forces him to be his girlfriend. I want to spend the night at your house. Comes up with a well-planned scheme to spend the night at Kazuya's place. I want to be the one you introduce to your family. Literally invites herself over to his family's dinner party. I want your virginity. Yeah, she wants a lot of things. But what she doesn't want is to leave this stupid sorry-ass excuse for. Then you got Sumi-chan. She's shy, pretty, and she's just so goddamn cute. I'm pretty sure she's everyone's favorite girl from the show. Like, everything she does just makes me want to protect her smile at all costs, like,
she's so cute, so fucking cute.
Even though she doesn't get a lot of screen time, big L from the writers, by the way. Every episode she's in just makes the show a little bit wholesome and more bearable to watch. She's like one of the only saving graces from the show. Other than that, I really can't say anything bad about her. Other than the fact that she likes Kazuya. Why, Sumi-chan? You're already so perfect. Fuck you! Then you got everyone's actual favorite girl, Mami-chan. I don't really get all the hate she gets. I really don't, man. Is it because of the way she looks? I think she's fucking cute. Is it because of the way she dresses? I actually think she's pretty stylish. Or is it because, I don't know, just throwing it out there, is it because she's a sadistic psychopath that tries to destroy any chance of Kazuya getting a girlfriend for her own twisted satisfaction, while also trying to ruin Chizuru's future career plans for her own sociopathic reasons, and at the same time, trying to cause as much drama and conflict around the people she hangs out with? She basically just wants to see the world burn. I don't know, man. Seems pretty normal to me. I would want to set the world on fire too if this geriatric lonely piece of human shit existed. Have you ever been so frustrated about something or someone? Maybe you're on your way to school and it started raining. Or maybe you're dealing with an annoying customer at work. Or maybe there's even an anime that you've been waiting for so long and it finally airs but it just ends up disappointing you in the end. At the end of the day, you know it doesn't really even matter. Your life will go on normally even if you didn't encounter all of those things that made you frustrated in the first place. But this guy will. Holy fuck. It doesn't even frustrate me anymore. It just makes me so fucking angry. This guy's something else, man. Almost everything that he does, almost every decision that he makes is not something a decent human being would do or even think of in the first place. At first, I kind of felt bad for him, you know? I gave him the benefit of the doubt and hoped that one day he'd actually be somewhat of a relatable character. But goddamn, this dude just kept making the most dumbest fucking decisions ever. If it wasn't for Chizuru bailing him out most of the time, someone or something else would instead. And I'm just like, let the dude get what he fucking deserves already and move on with your lives. He's one of the only reasons why you guys are in this mess in the first place.
Kazuya-kun, let's just tell them that it's all a misunderstanding.
She's my girlfriend, for real.
Oh, for real, for real? Yo, word.
As soon as you think he's finally gonna own up to all his bullshit or finally deciding to act like a man to confront his issues, he just ends up making the situation even worse. I don't understand how this guy thinks anymore. Okay, everybody, welcome to What Would Kazuya Do? Yeah, woo. The segment where you try to guess what our lovely main character would do in these certain situations. And for our first scenario, Kazuya gets dumped by his girlfriend. What would Kazuya do? A. Drink with his friends. B. Attempts to win her back. Or C. Just moving on and accepting it for what it is and tries to better himself so the next time he meets a girl, he would be the best version of himself and actually makes a deep and meaningful connection with someone. Well, if you chose any of those, you're retarded. Because what he actually does is, he gets horny to the fact of his ex going all the way with another man, he cries, and then he goes to a rental girlfriend app and hires a rental girlfriend for the next day. And that was it for What Would Kazuya Do? Yay! Let's talk about the story, and my god is this a fucking story indeed. It starts off with Kazuya flexing about having a girlfriend and immediately getting dumped after a couple seconds. He goes home, cries, and proceeds to get aroused at the thought of his ex going all the way with another man. The fuck? Being so desperate for womanly affection, he goes on to download a rental girlfriend app where he hires a rental girlfriend he could go on a date the next day. At first, he thought the girl he hired isn't gonna match the pictures he saw on the app, but then this beautiful girl named Chizuru shows up. They honestly have a wonderful time, and Kazuya actually enjoys himself for a little bit. Towards the end of the date, Chizuru holds his hand, making the date feel even more real and more memorable than it already was. Kazuya goes home all happy and actually thinks that he's special because he thinks he's the only one who's ever experienced getting his hand held by a rental girlfriend. Then he finds out that he's not the only one. Being the degenerate that he is, leaves a 1-star review on Chizuru's profile. But he still hires her for the next day. Then they go out on a date again. Chizuru is just the same lovely girl like she was yesterday, but this time, Kazuya tries to become a condescending, pitiful, and just a fucking bitch. He tries to act cool and self-aware up to the point where he starts crying in the middle of the aquarium and goes on about stuff about women and fake relationships. The people around him start to notice his outbursts. Chizuru gets embarrassed and is forced to grab him by the arm and drag him to somewhere private. Then the real Chizuru comes out and starts telling him to stop being a whiny little bitch. Then out of nowhere, Kazuya gets a call. His grandmother collapsed and was sent to the hospital. He rushes to the hospital. He arrives at his grandma's room and for some reason Chizuru is there, which makes Kazuya's family think that she's his girlfriend. But before that, they just shitted on him because there's no way their son or grandson would ever have such a beautiful girlfriend like her. Chizuru, being the professional that she is, puts on a smile and says that she is in fact Kazuya's girlfriend. Everyone is shocked. Even Kazuya was. Kazuya's grandmother, being so happy, rushes to all her friends about his grandson's new girlfriend. Chizuru realizes that her own grandmother is a patient there too. They hide in an empty room where they're forced to go under a blanket, and yeah, this is how you know this show is about to get a little spicy. Kazuya, being the degenerate fuck that he is, thinks of unholy thoughts like, well, she is my girlfriend after all. He attempts to make his move on her and Chizuru kicks the fuck out of him, which attracts their grandma's attention. Kazuya tries to come clean about all the girlfriend stuff, but suddenly Chizuru stops him and tells both of their grandmothers that they are in fact dating. From then on, they make a pact about keeping their fake relationship until they figure out a way to tell them without breaking their hearts. Pretty simple, right? They just have to keep this up until they figure out a way to tell their grandmothers that they broke up and go off on their separate ways. The end. Until they found out they're both neighbors. Oh, and they're also going to the same college. Then Kazuya introduces her to his friends as his girlfriend. There's multiple times where you think he's finally gonna break it off, but Kazuya just keeps making things complicated for no fucking goddamn reason. It just turns into a cycle of lies and horseshit, forcing Chizuru to keep up with all his lies and tries to go with it to keep her job and career safe. There's also a bunch of people that are joining in out of nowhere, which makes things even more complicated, and now they have to make up more lies and it's just a goddamn mess. You got one girl that tries so hard to become Kazuya's girlfriend just because of a heart condition, which I still don't get how or why it exists. Then you got the ex-girlfriend that is just a plain old two-faced bitch that doesn't want to see anyone else happy. And on top of that, you got Kazuya slowly falling in love with Chizuru, and it ends up complicating things even more. Cause what's he gonna do? Break up with her even though he likes her? Tell her his feelings and make it for real? Or just go with it and see how long it goes, because deep down, he knows no one will love a degenerate like him. And this is the only chance he will ever get to something as close to a romantic relationship. Even though Kazuya is a dumbass, you kind of feel bad for him. sometimes. I know that's how Chizuru feels especially. She tries so hard to help him out in every way possible, like going along with him and his friends, trying her best to keep up with all his lies, and just plainly putting up with all his bullshit, even as far as risking her own career. She even asks his ex to consider getting back with him, like what the fuck? She cares. She knows Kazuya isn't man enough to deal with things maturely. She gets him out of bad situations when he should have figured it out by himself. And though I think this anime is for mindless degenerates like me, and it may seem like it doesn't have anything to take away from, it kinda does. Love is something we all long for. Most commonly, a person to share something genuine with. If you're having a hard time finding that right now, although we're in the times where hookup culture and rental girlfriend sites exist, that shouldn't be our go-to in order to fill that void in our lives. Cause those things aren't genuine, and we all know that things that aren't genuine won't last long. Also, we shouldn't throw ourselves to anyone that comes our way, or force ourselves on someone that clearly isn't interested, cause in the end, that'll just hurt us even more. I really believe that there's someone out there for everyone. One of the reasons why we're not with someone right now is because we still have a lot to work on ourselves. We all have our flaws. We shouldn't beat ourselves up just because we can't find the one yet, but instead, we should focus on making sure that we're at our best when we do meet them. And that's one of the things that this anime shows us, to make ourselves better than what we currently are. From Kazuya's fight to end his degenerate ways, to Sumi's struggle to overcome her shyness. And most importantly, we should learn how to love ourselves. One of the things I strongly believe in is that you can't expect to be loved by someone if you don't know how to love yourself. Because how can you be loved if you can't show them how to love you in the first place? So while we're waiting for the one to come into our lives, right now, the only person who can truly love us for who we are is us. Or you could just forget about everything I said and spend 30,000 yen to rent a girl for a couple hours every day until your body slowly decomposes from all those Cheetos and Red Bulls you keep on munching on in your mother's basement. Again, to each their own. This show is frustrating to watch sometimes. It's one of those will they, won't they type shows. Most of the times I'm just like, get it over with already. Then sometimes it just makes you think like, why the fuck am I still watching this shit? Even though a lot of people hate Mami-chan, she's actually one of the characters that make the show move forward and keeps it interesting. If it weren't for her, the show would be kind of bland and wouldn't give you that, oh my gosh moments here and there. Then you got Sumi-chan, who is just so fucking cute. I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm pretty sure they just put her in the show to counterbalance all the degenerate stuff they put in it. All her episodes are just so fucking cute, man. I'm kind of sad that she doesn't get enough screen time, but it's also kind of good that she's not involved in the show that much. Because if she was, she would probably be involved in all the degeneracy too. And we don't want that, right? Right, guys? You guys aren't thinking about anything unholy with her, right? Then you got Ruka, who is just there. She doesn't really add anything other than fan service and being annoying to Kazuya and Chizuru sometimes. Maybe she gets her own arc in the manga. You tell me, because I'm too lazy to fucking read. In conclusion, this show is a fun watch, but like all shows, it may or may not be for everyone. Even though it's not a truly wholesome show, it has its moments. The comedy isn't the best thing either, but it has scenes that'll make you laugh. And you have Kazuya doing Kazuya things, if you're into that stuff. That's the end of my review of Rent-A-Girlfriend. I like the show. Even though it makes me want to rip my hair out sometimes, I enjoyed it. If you're one of the people who swears that they hate it so much and for some reason you've made it to the 3rd season, probably stop being a little bitch and own up to it already. Cause deep down, we all know that we have a little bit of Kazuya in us. And I know my time, I'm the mother, and I want to make you.